Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Happy summer, I should really say, because it is now July and I feel like it is officially summer. I feel like my body has gotten used to the fact that it's warmer days out. I feel more motivated for life. I feel like I'm in a good summer routine now, and we're gonna just vlog a few days of the things that I get up to for summer. And it's actually really exciting because I joined a new gym, which I never thought that I would do, because when I was looking at this place and I got this place, a big selling point was the gym that's within this condo, and it's beautiful and it's a full-size gym. It has every single thing that I need. But the reason why I ended up deciding to join this gym, one of my friends actually goes to this gym and she's telling me how beautiful it is and how amazing, and she's like, you need to join. But I was like, there's not a point of me joining when I have my own condo gym. But recently I went to an event at this gym and I got to actually see it, which I knew it was beautiful. It's very nice. But when I was at this event, we were actually doing a hot yoga class, and I didn't realize that they had a bunch of different classes, similar to what I use ClassPass for, to book hot yoga classes or Pilates on the days that I'm not weight training. And they have a beautiful studio, and within their membership, it allows you to book unlimited classes. And so I was kind of doing the math with what I spend for my ClassPass, and I was like, you know what? Maybe it would be good for me to go to an actual gym and be around people, because I feel like my condo gym, I don't really see a lot of people, and just to like switch up my environment and my energy, I think it would be really good. And on top of that, since I want to do classes even outside of just doing like hot yoga, like I want to try Pilates and different group classes on the days that I am not weight training, I feel like it just all aligned and it all made sense. So I ended up joining yesterday. So I'm going to go for my first workout, and my friend's actually going to go around this time, which is perfect. And I feel like that's always nice, because it is always a little bit nerve-wracking to go to a new gym. Now, I've been a gym girly for a very long time. So am I really that nervous? Not really. But if you do have any gym anxiety, just know that it's so normal. And what I like to do is, the first day that I'm going into a new gym, I try not to put too much pressure on myself, because I know that I might not know where the equipment is. I might be a little bit nervous. And so I just take the pressure off, and I either decide to do a workout that is maybe not going to plot me in the middle of everyone. So maybe you're just doing a treadmill workout, or you're just gonna kind of go and do whatever you want, or you just keep it minimal. But another thing is, if you are joining a gym, what I usually like to do is, when I sign up, I get the representative that is signing me up to take me through the gym, so I can like lay the groundwork and I can see where everything is. But because I feel like if you go into a new space and you don't know where anything is, if you're really anxious or you're really overwhelmed, what you'll usually do is like, you'll just go do some random thing and you'll stay like, I don't know, maybe in a corner or something, and like you're too afraid to go and like see what is even in your gym, because you've never really been in there. And especially if there's a lot of people around, like you're probably not going to want to go do that. But I feel like if you've kind of walked through the gym before on your first day of working out, you feel a little more acclimated to the actual space. But in general, I just always like to not put so much pressure on myself when it comes to working out. But thankfully my friend is going to be there, but I still don't have a workout. Like I want to do legs, so we'll just see whatever we get up to. As you saw this morning, I woke up, I had some coffee and I journaled, and I also did have a little bit of beef jerky, Melba toast, and cheese. That's a nice pre-workout snack sometimes that I like to have, because I don't have the biggest appetite in the morning, and that has some protein and it's just gonna give me enough energy. And when it comes to my journaling, I basically do self-concept journaling. So I'm just really thinking about all of the good qualities that I have about myself and boosting my confidence essentially, and reminding myself that I'm going to hit all my goals and get everything that I want in my life. I also use that time to kind of like brain dump if I have any ideas, which I usually do. Like when I'm writing, there's like a million things that will pop into my head, so I like to write those down as well. Sometimes I will get my podcast ideas from my journaling practices. Quite frankly, anytime that I spend time reflecting is when I get my podcast episode ideas. But I just kind of like to run through my financial life, my career, which is technically kind of like the same. My health, my romantic relationships, my friendships, just the basic things that are like everyday occurrences, and just reminding myself of what gets to happen in my life and what I'm deserving of and how amazing I am, essentially. So just pouring back into myself every single morning. And it really sets the tone for the day. If you're thinking good thoughts about yourself, if you're expecting good outcomes, if you are motivated towards your goals because you've been reminding yourself of your goals, you're gonna be more motivated to hit those goals, and you're gonna be just more inspired to just be in the present moment as well. And sometimes I do like to scroll on Pinterest instead of scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, anything like that, because I just think that I get to see like the visuals of my actual dreams instead of like other people's lives. So let's go to the new gym. I'll try and take a few clips, but again, I don't really know what the vibe is. I've literally never worked out there other than doing that hot yoga class. So for the outfit that I have today, I'm just wearing these leggings, which I know you probably won't be able to see too much. It's just regular black leggings from Buff Bunny. I have most of my gym outfits are from Buff Bunny. And then we have this top as well from Buff Bunny. It is a little tiny, but it covers everything that I need it to cover, and it's actually very comfortable. Like, the material is so soft, which I will link these down below. I'm pretty sure this is probably still on their site. They don't tend to like, they sell out really fast on Buff Bunny, but they always restock their best items, and I feel like a lot of their items are their best items. This jacket is actually from Spanx, which I love, okay? I think it just pulls a outfit together. I believe this is still available on Spanx as well, which I can link. I have one that's similar to this as well from Buff Bunny, so Buff Bunny also does have one. And then what I usually do at the gym is if I get hot, I will just like wrap this around my waist. Also, you guys know, because I am the queen of making Spotify playlists, I have so many. Yesterday, I made a new one because I feel like I'm in a new energy, a new vibe. I think also just hitting that mid-year mark. I can't believe we're already in July, but I'm really excited for the next 6 months, and I'm wanting new energy. And I think that even just like joining a new gym that already is bringing in new energy. And every time that I feel an urge to make a new playlist, I know that I am moving different timelines in a way. I called it Girly Pop Summer. And it's just giving like Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish. We have Tate McRae. We have Dua Lipa. We have a lot of just bops, essentially. There was a girl on TikTok, and she was saying how she really just feels so much more motivated and inspired with life when she listens to white girl girly pop music versus like SZA and just like depressing music. Even though SZA is so good, I love her music, but I know exactly what she was saying. And it's also not to say that Black artists don't have beautiful music, because they do. Like, there's so many great artists, but I just know what she was saying. Like, it is such a clear difference from listening to girly pop music like that playlist, and or even like house music or EDM music that's not like super like headbangy, which I do have headbanging music, versus like hood girl music or like Central C. And I love Central C, okay? I always listen to him when I'm doing my leg days and stuff, but actually Central C is not really too depressing in my personal opinion. But like, just thinking of SZA's music sometimes, I love her music, but sometimes her lyrics are very like, she talks about being like not having a lot of self-worth sometimes in relationships, which is totally like relatable and like sad girl energy. But I also sometimes like don't like to affirm that to myself, but I will still listen to her music. I'll still listen to music that's like not the best. Like, if you see some of my playlists, you'll be like, what? But in my life right now, what I want to listen to is good vibes and like upbeat music. So that's the playlist that I'm going to be listening to as I go to the gym. So with that said, let's go see it. I'm going to try and get as many clips as I can, but you know, we'll see. It's a new gym, and then we will convene. back from the gym. It's actually been a while. You saw that I made a smoothie, which if you guys were wondering what those little squares were that I put in my smoothie, it was this frozen yogurt bark that I had made like last week, and I froze them. So I usually add ice into it, but because I had those, I figured why not? And I usually add Greek yogurt into that smoothie anyways, so I just did that. And I'll link the video if you're interested in how I made those. It was really simple and they're really good. Like, it's a nice little summer snack to have. But I'm gonna quickly just do some light makeup and get ready to go meet my friend, because we're gonna take some bikes and we're going to bike to Ossington, which is just like an area in Toronto on, I think it's technically the west side. I don't know. It's not the east side. So we're gonna go, I don't know where, probably it's like a cafe or something. But guys, I'm honestly so excited to start working out more. Obviously, I feel like that's so normal when you join a new gym or you get class pass for the first time or you start like a new studio. You're just like so motivated. And I don't need a lot of motivation when it comes to the gym, because I just look at it as just something you just kind of have to do. But it is kind of nice to just like get a cute outfit on and like go to a really nice looking gym with really nice looking people. Like, that's one thing that I forgot about, is how fit people look. It's not even really that I'm actually looking at. It's more like, it's just cool to see people out, I guess, like taking care of themselves and stuff. And my gym at home, again, I don't really like see that many people. Like, obviously I do, but there's not that many people. So it's nice to just socialize, because I do everything alone. That's how I've always been, and I enjoy it. I'm definitely somebody who is super fine with doing a lot of things alone. I feel like I have the opposite problem of what a lot of people will ask me when it comes to advice. Is like, how do you live alone, or like, how do you do things alone? Like, my thing is I've had to learn how to do things with people, and that just is coming from somebody who's had to be hyper independent. But I have learned over the years how to not be so hyper independent and like do everything myself. And like, you know, it's nice to go to a coffee shop with a friend or do something with someone else type of thing. I think that also just comes with finding the right people as well. But at the end of the day, I do still lean on the side of just wanting to do things alone, outside of like being hyper independent and it being like this trauma response thing that like I always had to do everything myself type of energy. Like, I just think that like my personality is very much so wanting to do things alone. I think that's probably the Scorpio in me as well. So sometimes I do forget that there are real people living and going to the gym and taking care of themselves and like looking really good and stuff, because I usually do so many things alone. For me, like, I would rather work out with like nobody around me than to work out with people around me. And it's not because I feel uncomfortable or anxious or like people are judging me. It's not even that. I just like, I want to get in and get out type of energy with a lot of things. And even when it comes to like cafes or like working and stuff, like co-working, it's cute to go work at a coffee shop like with friends and stuff like that, but I just feel like I get more things done when I'm by myself. So anyways, that's my little rant of being alone. But I know that it's good to get out, and I do really want to get out. I feel like I've been, actually this entire past weekend, it was a long weekend, Canada Day weekend, and I didn't do a single thing. Obviously it would have been cool to go out, but I was on my period, so like there's just no way that I could go out, and I didn't want to die and like not have a good time. But honestly, I really needed to take a moment to myself, because I've been so social with summer, and I know there's going to be more social things, and I just didn't want to drain my battery. But with that, I spent like a solid 4 days, which is nothing, because I've spent weeks and weeks and weeks without socializing in real life with people. Like, many seasons of my life I've gone like weeks with just like not seeing people really in person. Like, I talk to people obviously and like my friends texting and stuff, but yeah, whatever. And I also have social media, so I'm like always usually watching something or learning something, or I'm talking to a camera. But because this past weekend I wasn't really doing much, like I didn't even film because I just like on my period and I didn't have the energy to do so, and I wasn't really going out and doing anything, and like my place was clean, like there was not much for me to do. I do feel like it's nice to like get back out in the world, because I feel like sometimes you can get really in your head when you spend a lot of time alone. And I think that that is why sometimes that I really lean on self-development and just like healthy thought processes and like working on my limiting beliefs and journaling a lot is because I do spend a lot of time alone. So I always want to keep up on that, because I feel like when you are really busy in your life, you don't really have to do that much self-development or journal all the time and things like that, right? Because you're out in the world and you're just like not having maybe shitty thoughts or whatever it is. I feel like when I was like working 2 jobs and working on my social media, it's not that I didn't have practices that kept me sane or anything like that, but I just didn't spend so much time with my own thoughts, so I didn't have to really keep up with them as much. So anyways, that was a little rant over. I am almost done this Pillow Talk mascara from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm not even gonna lie, this mascara slayed. Like, I'm actually like milking it at this point. I really don't want it to be finished because it's so good. Also, I use the Say Beauty what's it called, blush drops or liquid blush, and I use it with this. I was struggling with using liquid blush for the longest time. I just thought it really just like didn't work for my skin, but honestly I really just needed to find a brush to put it on because I was applying it with my fingers and I just like didn't know what I was doing. So these will be linked down below if you want. I'm obsessed with this color. I think it's just so cute, and I don't think I'll ever not wear blush, honestly. My hair right now is basically nothing. What I've been trying to do recently is to braid my hair back and just leave that as a hairstyle, instead of, if I want to have my hair in a bun like down like this, or even up, but down like this is the only way I can do this braid situation, and just like wear it as if I was gonna wear a slick back bun, because I'm trying to not put so much gel and slick my hair back, like my curls back, because I really want my hair to continue to grow and just be really healthy. And honestly, like, my hair is really strong. I can do a lot of manipulation to it. And when I was growing out my natural hair years ago, I really made sure I was on top of this, because you just can't keep pulling your hair and like putting it into all these tight buns and stuff if you want it to grow, but also if you want your curl pattern back. But like, I have my curl pattern back. It's not really an issue, but I just want to be a little bit more aware of that, because I do want my hair to continue to grow, and I'm really focusing on scalp health as well. So what I do in the shower is I section off my hair, obviously left and right, and then I make about like just like 3 sections, so 1 in the back, 1 in the middle, and then 1 in the front, and then I brush it through with my conditioner. I add my leave-in conditioner, gel, and mousse, and then I twist it. So instead of braiding, which is 3 strands, I just do 2 strands, and then I twist it, so that way all my product just really sinks into my hair, and I go out into the world and I'm wearing my hair out, but I'm still making sure that my hair is nourished, just because, you know, like sometimes when I do my slick back ponytails and stuff, which is not often, so I don't care to do it, but like I'm slicking it back. So again, I'm like pulling on my hair and stuff, and I'm putting a lot of like really hard gels on my hair, which it slays, but that's not really moisturizing my hair. So if I'm wearing that hairstyle out all the time, I'm not really having my hair be as moisturized as it needs to be in order for it to grow. So I just try and do my best to do this. So I'm not gonna wear this actually. So like, as you can see, like they look ridiculous. Imagine me just like going out like this. Now I'll put a little tiny bit of Eco Styler gel just on the top of my hair, but this is not the gel that I was talking about. Like, I usually use Got To Be gel, which is like really strong gel. This, like, I put on my eyebrows as well. I just like put a little bit on the frizzies at the top of my hair, and this is really if I'm going out, just so my hair kind of looks like it's like slicked back, like I really used a brush and I flattened it down, but this is really not hurting my hair at all. So I like to just do that, and it's just a light hold, and then I'll just like pull all of my 2 strands back just like this. I'll just take a little scrunchie. I always love a good scrunchie. I'm wondering, I kind of want to use a claw clip, but I don't usually use them when it comes to this style because I feel like it doesn't really work, but I probably could do it. Let's see. I guess that would really work. And there, all done. I didn't manipulate my hair. I didn't use those, you know, those edge brushes and ruin my edges or anything like that. And my hair is, in my personal opinion, it looks good enough to go out, because I feel like, especially with black hair or curly hair, like y'all know, it's hard out there. Like, I don't just wake up in the morning and I have pin straight hair and it's just beautiful, or I have my little wavy things. Like, it's hard. And then when we try to actually style our hair, we have to be careful, because if we try and style our hair, usually those hairstyles really hurt our curls. Sometimes we can't win, but we are going to win. I found a way to win. So anyways, let me quickly change and then I'll show you my outfit. Okay, I think this is the outfit that I'm going to wear only because we are taking the bikes and I've never rid a bike downtown Toronto, but she has, so I feel comfortable going with her. But with that said, I kind of wanted to wear like a cute top, but if I'm gonna be riding a bike, I just wanna be comfortable. So I'm actually just wearing, I know this is kind of hard to see, but I'm just wearing this. It's like a navy blue / gray top, tank top from Garage. I love it. It's like the best material and it's really, really comfy and soft. And I'm wearing these jeans. These are really old jeans from Zara. And this is actually the other jacket that I was talking about that's from Buff Bunny, which is again, very similar to really good quality. And it has like a hood. And then this crossbody bag, this is from Steve Madden. When I usually go out to like cafes and cute things when I'm walking, I like to wear a tote just because like I want to bring water and this, that. But again, because we are biking, I don't really want to take too much because I don't really know what the heck I'm doing. And then these glasses from Amazon, I've had them forever, which they actually match my claw clip, which this claw clip is from Tony Rose, which I'll have linked down below because these are the best claw clips that I've ever used. Like the quality is really good and they're not that expensive and they hold a lot of hair, which is important for me. So with that said, let's go out in the town because I need to get out of the house. Hello, we are back from our bike ride, and let me just say how proud I am that I finally got on a bike. And honestly, I have to thank my friend for pushing me to do that because I feel like I probably wouldn't have done it on my own, but I did know that I wanted to at some point try those bikes that you can like rent out in the city, and I wanted to do it with her because she always does it. And I think that that is just an easy way for you to start something new for the first time, is doing it with somebody who's already done it. And realistically, like, it is nice to go biking and be able to get across town in like 20 minutes versus an hour. And I'm somebody who loves to walk, but there are places I can't necessarily always walk if I'm on a time crunch. But the fact that I can bike, I have that option now, it just makes me feel a little bit more free. And it's just really fun. Like, it was so beautiful to just ride across the lakeshore on a bike with like the wind breezing and the water. It was just, oh my gosh. And now I want to like go out when it is like early in the morning, when there's not a lot of people, like during the weekday, and go bike myself. So I would highly suggest, if you have bikes in your city, to go try it out or get somebody to go do it with you. I think that's a great activity. So we ended up going to Ossington, which is across town, and we went to this place called Bar Poet. It was so cute. I'm pretty sure it turns into like a bar vibe at nighttime. It definitely gave Ossington Bar, which is probably really cute at night. And then before we left, I had this inkling, this feeling to go check and see on Google Maps if there was any Craig's Cookies nearby, because there's no Craig's Cookies near where I live and I'm obsessed with them. And so anytime that I am not in my area, I really try to see, because usually when I'm not in my area, I'm going out for dinner or something, and I usually like want some sort of sweet treat. So if I'm walking and if I'm not doing like a night out, like going to a fancy dinner and then maybe going out with my girls, and it's more like a patio vibe, sometimes I like to see if there's Craig's Cookies. So anyways, there was, so we walked there and we got a few cookies. So I brought some home, which I'm so excited about. And as I was walking, a subscriber came up to me, which is so nice. I forget her name at this particular moment because I'm really bad with it, but I did follow her on Instagram, and I believe she's a medical esthetician, I believe, and she has a clinic in Ossington, and she was stunning, beautiful, gorgeous, and the sweetest girl ever. Like, I just, oh my gosh. And the fact that she came up to me, I think, is just really sweet, because I mean, she could have just probably walked past me. And honestly, every time I get your guys' comments, just supporting, just sending so much love, like, you guys are the nicest people I've literally ever come in contact with online. The girls in my community, even guys. I know there's guys who watch my videos, but I just like all I want you guys to know is that when you leave somebody love and support, like, to me, but anyone else, but you, like, to me, every time I see these comments, I feel not only so supported and so loved, yes, but I always just hope that you guys know the impact that you make by simply being kind to others, meaning being kind to me or just being kind to like even people in their comment section. I just feel like sometimes we forget our impact that we make in everyone's day-to-day lives. I feel like so that we're so trained to like, oh, we have to be so successful, you have to have 1 million subscribers, you have to have so many views, or you have to, you know, have all of these like accolades and all of these things to tell you that you're worthy, or you've helped somebody, or you have to be a doctor or a lawyer. But like walking down the street and smiling at somebody versus like mean mugging them could change somebody's day more than you will ever know. And I think that we just forget about those small things. And I also just feel like sometimes we feel like we're not worthy because it's like, well, what am I doing? I'm not successful, or I haven't made this impact. But it's like, you don't even understand the impact that you make. Even like you watching my videos, you simply just being kind and sending me love, like that helps me out as a human being. Like that helps me propel forward in my life. And on top of that, when you're fueling into me, I'm fueling into other people that you might not ever actually cross paths with, but because you've sent me love and kindness and you're just, you know, like just so amazing, you've given that to me. Now I can go and give that to other people. So I just hope you remind yourself of that when you are sending me love, or just being appreciative, or just like moving through the world. Like you touch so many lives, way more than you ever even think. It's not just me. Like, yes, I come up online and I give people advice and I motivate you guys and I inspire you and whatever, and maybe we're on different journeys, but at the end of the day, you guys also still matter simply just by showing up and watching. And it's beyond like, oh, like, you know, when influencers say like, oh, like my community supports me and stuff, and like, you know, supports me with campaigns and, you know, like making money and things like that. Like, yeah, great, sure, but also there's other things that you guys support on, which is supporting me, which can support other people in ways that maybe you won't ever be able to, or even like me, like I can only do so much for somebody. So anyways, that's a freaking rant. Oh my gosh. I ended up going in with my Dr. Dennis Gross peel pads. This is a chemical exfoliant. It's not really a peel, you just like wipe it on your face and exfoliate it. And then I'm going in with my Innisfree hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and then my cherry blossom gel cream, which I freaking love. Well, it's a gel moisturizer, and these will all be linked down below if you want. Sorry, my camera died, but I was putting on my skincare. Anyways, I'm going to edit for the rest of the night and then go to sleep. And tomorrow I have a class booked at 9:30 for Pilates at the new gym. So that will be nice because I've never done, well, I've done Pilates before. I used to do reformer Pilates and just like mat. I've done all the workouts essentially, but I have not done it at that gym. So that'll be nice to go. And then I'm going to the beach with my friends and just praying that the sun will be out, but it's gonna be really hot and the sun's supposed to like peek out. So I'm sure that it will. So we'll take you along. I need to get tan. Like I need a good little like base tan going, and I don't wanna put any more self tanner on. I did 1 round of that. I'm pretty sure at this point it's probably worn off by now, but like I want a nice little natural glow. So I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. I just got home from a yoga / Pilates class at my new gym, and I got maybe like all of 2 clips, but the yoga studio just is so beautiful and just gets you in the vibe. So I did that this morning. I did not have enough time to film because, well, I had the same morning routine that I had yesterday, and then I had to get a concept in for a brand that I'm working with before I went because I knew I wouldn't have time before I leave to go to the beach. I'm gonna be there like all day. So I just rushed home. I had a quick shower. I literally just threw up my hair, like nothing really on my face other than sunscreen because I'm gonna go to the beach and lay down. Praying that the sun, well, the sun is out, but it's just cloudy, but it's not like everything is gray cloudy. Like you can see the blue sky still, so I'm sure we'll be fine. We are going to the island. So if you guys don't know, there are, well, I think they're all connected. They're actually all connected, but there's technically like 3 islands that you can take a ferry to from Toronto, which takes about 15 minutes. And one's called Center Island, Hanlan's, and Ward. I think we're gonna go to Hanlan's because it's a little bit less crowded than Center Island. Center Island, I feel like, is where everyone goes when they're visiting Toronto. And I heard Ward's is even even more secluded than Hanlan's, but we're gonna go to Hanlan's, and Hanlan's is so aesthetic. It looks so cute. It gives Summer I Turn Pretty beach. I will get clips and you guys will see, but it's just stunning. So we're gonna go lay and hopefully get some color. Maybe I'll go into the water. Honestly, I would be down to. It is really hot today, but we will see. I have my bag that I actually got from my brand trip with Hey You. This is like the perfect beach bag, and I'm gonna bring their towel because they gave me one and it's really big. I have my sunscreen, which I already put on, but like my face sunscreen, and then I'm gonna grab my other like body sunscreen, and I have my Laneige little lip balm because I need a good lip balm. I obviously have my sunglasses because that's a must. I'm gonna bring my water bottle as well and put a lot of ice in it because you already know it's gonna be hot, but that water bottle right there from Bottle, that will be ice cold even in the hottest days, so that's perfect. So for my outfit is very casual. I got these shorts, these beach shorts from this place called Bikini Village, I believe. They're like Roxy shorts. If I can find a link for them, I will link them because they're honestly like perfect shorts to put over your bikini bottoms. I'm just wearing like these Black Bow swim bikini bottoms. They're brown, they're really cute. If you guys were ever looking for bikinis, I would definitely suggest Black Bow because they have really high quality bikinis, and I think they're pretty affordable, and the way that they fit, like, you know those like Zoffel ones or like the Shein ones, like at least for me, I do not have the body type to be wearing those. So I gotta go to places like Black Bow. Aerie has really good ones as well. I have some from Aerie, but I'm not gonna wear them today. And then the bikini top that I'm wearing is actually from Hollister years ago, but I love to wear bandeaus so that I don't get any tan lines because I'm not trying to get tan lines, obviously. And then this top is from American Eagle. This is like very see-through, and I love this to just throw over top of a bikini because I mean, it's really hot out. Now, I really don't know where my headphones are other than my big ones. I mean, I don't think that I'm gonna really need it because I'm sure I would just be talking to my friend the entire time, but it would be nice to know where they are. I don't know if I lost them at some point yesterday, but regardless, I would probably bring those if I knew where they are. So anyways, let's go to the beach and have a good day. We are back from the beach, obviously. It was really nice to just go to the beach and lay there and bake in the sun for a good like 2 hours. So I honestly forgot to get clips because the main reason why we were going there is literally just a tan. I actually got a little bit red here, but I definitely got tan, so happy about that. But as you can see, I am ready because I am going to a preview of Taco Fest. So there is a Taco Fest that's happening, I think in August or something, and they are opening up the, I don't know, I guess the menu, or they're inviting people to come try out the different, I'm assuming all of them will be tacos. I don't know, I'll get some clips. Outfit of the day is my garage skirt, which I wear all the time because it is so comfortable and so versatile. Like I feel like I can wear white, I can wear brown, I can wear the same color so much with this skirt. I freaking love it. I will link it down below if you're interested in it because it is elite. And then this tube top, I've worn this before with many different things. Again, I love a good tube top in every single color because then you can just mix and match. So I feel like this is a good little balance here. And then I'm gonna wear probably this like over top, which is my blazer from Dynamite. Again, it'll be linked. I just love this. Like I feel like I'm somebody who usually likes to have jackets or like wear jackets at some point of the night, and I feel like this, like, it still ties it in. And then I'm just gonna wear my little heel from Aldo. So I feel like the heels just put everything together. But I love to dress like this, something that's still kind of casual, and then maybe like a jacket or some sort to make it look like I'm very fancy. Because with events, I never really know. You assume that it's gonna be fancy, but then I also don't wanna dress too fancy, but then I also don't wanna dress too casual. So I feel like this is like the perfect outfit. And I do need to shave my legs, but do we care? No, we do not, because nobody is looking at my legs. And if they are, then they're too close. That's what I always think sometimes, like when I go out and let's say, I don't know, I don't like my makeup or my hair is like a little bit whatever, I'm like, you know what, at the end of the day, no one's gonna say anything, and if they do, then you're too close to me. Also, not me literally just talking about how I don't wanna do any slick backs or like slick ups, I guess, because this is like a high bun, but I do that for my events. And this one I kind of wanted to do something a little bit more put together. Some of the events that I go to are like fitness events or like wellness, so I don't feel like the need to always dress up like this. And I really have not done this in a long time. It's definitely not gonna kill me. So anyways, let's go to the Taco Fest preview and eat some good food. Everyone, and happy Friday morning. As you saw, I went to the Taco Fest preview last night. The food was so good and it was just nice to get out. Like, I love going to little events here in the city. So it was really nice to taste all the taco previews for the actual Taco Fest, which I believe is August 9th to 11th in Toronto. So I definitely want to go. So if I can make it, I'm definitely gonna go. So I would suggest, because the food is gonna be so freaking good. So when I got home, I just watched my daily dose of Love Island, because every day I watch my episode, and I just passed out. And this morning I went on a lovely, nice hot girl walk. I'm so sore because the first day I went to my new gym, I did upper body. I did a little bit of lower body, but I did upper body because I was training with my friend, and I always skimp on that. And I knew I was gonna feel so sore. And then I did my yoga slash Pilates slash core strengthening, and we did a lot of arm stuff. So I feel really good, but definitely sore. So I just left this morning for a nice long walk. But I think I'm gonna end the vlog here and start a new vlog, because I feel like this weekend is giving girly pop weekend. I'm going to Toronto Beach Club tonight with my friends for dinner. I'm doing something on Sunday, like a day party at Lobby. The sun is gonna be out. I am motivated. I have a freaking tan now. I kind of want to tan a little bit more. I'm not gonna really obviously show you guys, but there is clear tan lines. So I definitely tanned a lot yesterday, which is perfect. But I do know that I talked a lot in this vlog already, and I do want to get this vlog up for Sunday. Right now, like I said, it's Friday, and I haven't posted in like a week and a little bit, just because I was on my period and I just needed to take a week off. And I've been posting a lot on my podcast. If you guys don't know, I have a podcast, the Glow Up Secrets podcast, and I dropped a few gems, so you can watch on YouTube or listen on your hot girl walk. Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to your podcast. But anyways, I'm gonna start the vlog because I have groceries sitting here because I just stopped at the grocery store. I want to prep everything going into the weekend, and then I will have the vlog that I'm about to film done for Friday. So check back on my channel on Friday, because you will have a nice motivating vlog going into the weekend. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm also gonna be recording a lot of events next week, so I am excited to do that. You'll see that as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.